News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-990 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, several huge competitions are happening all weekend long, and the 4-H holds their annual exposition at the Bob Roode Community Center. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
If you love football, puppies, or science, this weekend has it all. It's Friday, January 31st. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, high school students from throughout the state will compete Saturday in the 29th Annual Nevada Science Bowl being held in Las Vegas. Brad Francis has more.
32 teams from 28 schools will participate in this year's competition. Among them, a team from Pahrump Valley High School. The first prize title holder will be awarded $5,000 and will advance to the National Science Bowl in late April in Washington, D.C. The Nevada Science Bowl begins Saturday morning at 7:30 at Vegas PBS on East Flamingo Road. The championship round is set to start at approximately 5:30. Students will answer questions from science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields in a fast-paced question-and-answer format throughout 9 rounds. Channel 8's weathercaster and news anchor Nathan Tannenbaum will host as Master of Ceremonies for the final round, which will be broadcast on Vegas PBS. Ed W. Clark High School is the reigning champion, having won first place the last 2 years. The top 12 teams will receive cash prizes for their school's math and science departments. The Nevada Science Bowl is hosted by the Nevada National Security Site. The winner will represent Nevada at the National Science Bowl. Each year, more than 15,000 students compete nationally for the opportunity to represent their school at the U.S. Department of Energy's National Science Bowl, the largest and most prestigious science competition in the country.
Well, a racing legend has succumbed to his illness. And are you ready for the Super Bowl? Let's go to Michael Donohue with the scoop.
The racing community is in mourning after learning of the passing of fellow driver John Andretti. Andretti competed across multiple divisions of motorsports with many accomplishments, including 2 premier NASCAR wins, an IndyCar victory, an overall victory in the 1989 Rolex 24 at Daytona, and being the first to attempt the Indy Charlotte double in 1994. He was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer in 2017. During his battle with cancer, Andretti decided to spread awareness of this disease and started the Check It for Andretti campaign, encouraging others to get screenings for early cancer detection. Cancer may have won this race, but we encourage you to do your part and please check it for Andretti. Andretti was just 56 years old. In football news, the San Francisco 49ers take on the Kansas City Chiefs in this year's Super Bowl 54 held in Miami. The 49ers are trying for their 6th Super Bowl title to join the likes of the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are fighting for their first Super Bowl ring. You can catch Super Bowl 54 this Sunday, February 2nd at 6:30 Eastern Time on Fox or any Fox streaming app. Love football and animals? Make sure to check out the 16th Annual Puppy Bowl, airing before the big game Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on Animal Planet, and maybe adopt a furry friend of your own after the game. Following the football season, make sure to reach up and pull those belts tight for NASCAR's rendition of the Super Bowl and watch the 60-second running of the Great American Race Sunday, February 16th at 12:30 Eastern on Fox. And now back to the desk for more news with Deanna.
Well, gosh, the weekend is just full of sports and things to do. We're going to go to Angela Miles with a little more about national financial news.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, Brexit begins. It took more than 3 years to get that deal done, but at 11 p.m. London time, a countdown clock will display the split. Back in the US of A, Reynolds will unwrap its IPO. The maker of a Reynolds Wrap and Hefty bags has products in 95% of American households. Last year, Reynolds generated revenue of $2.2 billion. The ticker symbol will be REYN. Big news out of Amazon, the world's largest detailer, blew past expectations. Earnings came in at $6.47 per share. The expectation was $4.03. That stock soared above the $1 trillion market cap after the close. While also making news, the CEO of IBM, Ginny Rometty, is stepping down after nearly 4 decades at Big Blue.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. Well, if you're looking for your child to get involved in some sports, we'll tell you how right after this.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, there are 2 more chances to sign your child up for the upcoming season of Pahrump Little League.
We are having our tryouts for the upcoming 2020 spring season. We had our first tryouts on Wednesday, which was a big turnout. We have our tryouts coming up tomorrow from 9 to 1 at the Ian Deutsch Field 1 and 2. And then we have our tryouts coming up, our makeup tryouts will be coming up following this Wednesday from 5 to 8.
And so what should potential players, be prepared to bring, to do?
Players should bring a glove. We supply the helmets and bats of first-year players. Just bring your gloves, dress warm. You'll get some balls hit at you, some baseballs thrown at you, throwing some baseballs, and then we do a little bit of hitting as well. The players will hit the baseball, and coaches will evaluate them. We just encourage them to come out and try their best. We don't have a softball division with Little League. So a lot of the girls do sign up and play baseball, and they enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. My daughter is one of them. She's played baseball out here before, and she had a lot of fun with it. The ages are from 4 all the way up to 15. We have different divisions they can play in. The T-ball and rookie division is for the little ones from the ages 4 to 7. And then we have the minor division, which is still a developmental league. The minor division is from 7 to 10, and then we have the major division, which is more competitive, a faster baseball, that is from ages 9 to 12. And then we have our older boys, the junior division, which ranges from the age 13 to the age 15. We normally have games 2 days a week for the upper divisions, and the lower divisions we have games 3 days a week, and then of course on Saturday. The fees range from $100 up to $135. And we supply usually the bats and catching gear. The coaches who coach, they usually have a lot of their own equipment as well.
And then for more information, they can go on the Facebook page?
They can go on our Facebook page, is P-Town Little League, or they can go on our Pahrump Little League website, and that's where the registration can sign up the registration as well, and the tryout dates are on there, and the times and locations are on there as well.
Well, more than 12,000 people are waiting for a life-saving liver transplant, and 1-year-old Caitlin Kutcher was one of them, until a complete stranger gave a piece of himself to save her life. Erica Foreman has more on the generous donor who keeps on giving.
59-year-old Joe Gilveri comes bearing gifts, but nothing can top what he's already given.
It's one of the most powerfully emotional things.
For the first time, Joe is meeting Caitlin Kutcher, a baby girl he saved with a small piece of his liver.
We'll never be able to repay him for what he did, even though he always says that he got more out of it than we did.
Caitlin was born with biliary atresia, a disease where bile buildup in the liver eventually causes it to fail. Doctors at Cleveland Clinic listed her for a liver transplant at 5 months old.
Her size was so small, so it was not easy to find an organ donor to fit her body size, because most of the donors are adults. We don't have many pediatric donors.
That's when Joe stepped in anonymously to help a total stranger.
It was just, it was just amazing that somebody we didn't even know would give a piece of their body to make sure my kid lives. Make sure I get to see her grow up, and that she gets to grow up.
This isn't the first time Joe saved a life. He donated a kidney a year earlier, making him one of about 50 dual donors nationwide.
I get more than it happened with the kidney, and it's happening now. I get more than I gave.
6 to 8 weeks after surgery, Joe's liver regenerated to full size. He's now fully recovered, and Caitlin is thriving.
She's doing awesome. She's starting to crawl, and she can sit up, and she's starting to, you know, say some words, and it's just awesome seeing her finally be able to get stronger.
She is definitely transplant tough. That little girl is going to change the world. She's already changed my world.
At Cleveland Clinic, I'm Erica Foreman.
Wow, I definitely want to look into doing that. That sounds amazing. Dr. Hashimoto says many people don't realize that you can donate a portion of your liver and save someone's life. He says there's now a minimally invasive procedure available, making it easier than ever to become a living donor. And this weekend, if you're looking for something to do, the circus is going to be in town for a few more days. Ventura Stars Circus presents an all-new show in Petrick Park on the corner of Basin and Highway 160. Last night, opening night, News 25 stopped by to see the show. Come bring the family to see the jugglers, acrobats, the hilarious clown, the fire eater, and don't forget the finale, King Kong. There's lots of food and toys inside the heated tent at Petrick Park. The show tonight starts at 7 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, there's 3 shows, 2, 4, and 7 p.m., and the last show is Monday at 7. Tickets start at $15. You can get your free child entry ticket at various locations throughout the town. For more information, you can find the Ventura Star Circus on Facebook. And we'll return right after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Welcome back. Let's go to Darby, who introduces us to a dog affectionately named Kitty.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Kitty. Kitty is a 2-year-old American Staffordshire Terrier mix. She's a pretty beigey red color. She has some really pretty white markings like on her neck. She has some on her chest. She actually has kind of like elongated face a little bit. That reminds us a lot of a Shar-Pei. So Kitty prefers to be the only dog in the home. She's super sweet though, a really sweet girl. Right when she came out on her leash, she obviously had a very, very friendly demeanor. She is a doggie, of course, that you do want to spend 15 minutes with in the yard so she can warm up to you, come and say hi. You can go and give her some treats and play with her a little bit. Definitely come here and see her and all of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They're on Ceres Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020, and you can always look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
Well, KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio have a contest for you to enter. It's called The Roses Are Red contest. It's happening now. You can enter by sending a short email or fax to KPVM-TV. In 40 words or less, explain why your Valentine deserves to win one of our several great prizes. You can send your email to acecountry@kpvm.tv, or you can even fax us at 775-727-8750. For any other questions, give us a call, 727-9400. You can enter to win a dinner for 2 at Stockman Steakhouse, a room at the Nugget with wine, and a dozen red roses, also crumble cookies. 2 runners-up will win floral arrangements, a bottle of wine, and a gift card for 4 cookies from Crumble. Well, Quality Signs and KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio is having a food drive tomorrow at our Pahrump Walmart from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Please stop by and donate to the VFW Food Bank and the Food for Thought program to help children and veterans in our area. We'll be out there right near the doors. Well, local author Shelby Michaels has finished her first long-awaited novel. The story features Shelby Michaels, who grew up in Metro Detroit. She now lives with her husband, 2 tuxedo cats, and a rather large black Labrador retriever in a small rural desert town in the Southwest, affectionately known as Pahrump. The novel is a speculative fantasy on how arrival of the Messiah would play out in contemporary United States culture. Author Shelby Michaels could find no satisfactory answers to her questions such as, is there beer in heaven? Food? Money? Are there car dealerships? What is heaven like? What is there to do? If the Messiah arrives next Tuesday, how would that all play out exactly? And do we know our own backstory yet? Will we be enlightened, and when? Backstory is available in paperback or on ebook at Amazon.com or Kindle. Well, do you know when it's time to purchase a new computer for yourself? Josh Osborne has some tips to help you make that big decision a little easier.
Hi, it's Josh with Pahrump Zone Great Computer Deals. Let's get right into it. It's time for another quick tutorial. How do I know it's time to buy a new computer? Well, here's one sign. Even after a full PC tune-up done by a professional, your computer is still running super slow. A lagging, freezing, or even powering off computer are all signs of possible hardware failure. Computers are built really well, but after years of being turned on and off, running hot and cold, there always comes a point of hardware failure. In many cases, repairing your computer is the right choice, but more often, it's actually the same price or cheaper to get something new. Come down to our store for some friendly advice to help you with your next step. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
I saw our own tech director, Ubaldo, make a cameo in that Great Computer Deals tech tip. Let's see who's making a cameo outside. If we got some clouds, or we got the sun, or what happened. The weather bugs up there at the saloon at the top of Mountain Springs, showing us a little bit about what today looked like. And we are going to find out more with our weather forecast right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 66 degrees, a low of 44, 77, a low of 50 in Death Valley, 68 in Amargosa and Beatty, 39 for the low in Amargosa, 35 up in Beatty. Goldfield at 57, their low is 26 degrees. Tonopah at 54, also a low of 26. 57 degrees, the low of 26 in Fallon. 59 for the high in Carson City and Fernley, 29 for the low in Carson City, and 30 degrees for the low up in Fernley. Now today in Pahrump, we saw some sunny skies. Our high today was 67 degrees. Winds coming out of the west at 6 miles per hour. Humidity at 23%, and our sunrise at 6:45 this morning. For tonight, we're going to continue on with clear skies. Our low is going to be 42 degrees. It is 63 outside currently with winds out of the east at 4 miles per hour. 41% humidity, and our sunset at 5:09 p.m. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, on Saturday we're going to be enjoying some sunny skies. Then we got some clouds rolling in on Sunday and Monday, and along with those clouds are bringing in some very high winds up to 23 miles per hour on Sunday and 24 miles per hour on Monday. So please make sure anything that is loose is either tied down or brought inside. On Tuesday we're expecting those sunny skies to come back, but still have some high winds. Not as bad as Sunday and Monday, but it is going to be up to 16 miles per hour. Wednesday, we're expecting some more clouds and then some nice sunny skies again by next Thursday and Friday. Temperature-wise, on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see our highs at 71 and 69 degrees. On Monday and Tuesday, we're going to hit that dip down to 46 degrees. Then we're slowly going to work our way back up to 69 by next Friday. For overnights, on Saturday, we're going to be seeing a low of 46 degrees, 32 on Sunday. On Monday and Tuesday, we're going to drop down to 27 and 26 degrees. And back up into those 30s and low 40s from Wednesday through next Friday. So now with that, we're going to toss it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks, Michael. Well, we will have that 4-H gala story on Monday night's newscast. We want to let everybody know that there is a saturation patrol going on right now, and that is for speeding. The joining forces, Highway Patrol, and of course, Nye County Sheriff's Office and Las Vegas Metro. But of course, Super Bowl weekend, do not drink and drive. Make plans before you drink on how to get a ride home, and have a wonderful, safe Super Bowl weekend. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio. We'll see you tomorrow at the food drive in front of Walmart from 9 to 1. We'll see you back here on Monday as well. Good night.